The main inspiration for this project was the owner's family home in the south of France. The idea was to bring natural light to the whole apartment and to make it more functional. We achieved this by creating a large open space that we defined using paint color and cleverly placed pieces of furniture. Our clients wanted the space to feature some of his family heirlooms, so we had to come up with the idea to cleverly mix the traditional pieces with a modern, sleek renovation. We wanted to bring in the colors and textures that made him think of the sunny countryside home. My name is Joséphine Balin. I'm an interior and furniture designer in Paris. The apartment is located in the 7th arrondissement of Paris. It's a quiet and family-friendly neighborhood close to the Champ de Mars and the Eiffel Tower. The building is from the 60s and has 10 floors, which is not very common for the area. When we found the apartment, it was very dark and the rooms felt small and boxed in. It hadn't been renovated for over 40 years and the utilities needed to be updated. The apartment's original layout was very closed off. We chose to retain the original function of each room in the renovation. The biggest change we made was to open up the kitchen and hallway into the rest of the apartment. We replaced it with a glass partition that helped bring natural light into the middle of the apartment. We created a custom piece of furniture that wraps around the partition. Besides the bedroom, we installed a built-in closet that matched the one that was already there. We curved the hallway corner to help create a more fluid transition between spaces. And to make better use of the space, we changed the bedroom door to a sliding door.
Hot damn! Jump on board for a wild ride into a world of colour, creativity, design and delight with this bold and beautiful issue of our magazine. First stop is Madrid, with Gone Architects who are bringing bathrooms back, and sexy too. And then we have some Neapolitan magic for you with La Fotosintesi. Get ready to have your mind blown and your eyeballs elated with their imaginative approach to colour and design. Bellissimo! From the hot kitschy mess and magnificence of Memphis, Milano, to the pinky hues synonymous with the grandfather of Mexican modernism, Luis Barragan, we explore the language of colour, how colour and culture intersect and how colour builds desire too, with small home inspiration from Kuala Lumpur, Sydney and Naples, and a tour of Ricardo Bofill's Symphony of Terracotta and Turquoise, Walden 7. There's so much more inside, including expert advice on how best to welcome colour into the walls of your home, a typewriter with nipples, and nudie Rudy rugs. Wild! Get your copy now. Visit nevertoosmall.com/store.
As we enter the apartment, we are greeted by the warm terracotta curved walls of the hallway. Beside the door, there is a built-in closet for shoes, as well as a closet that hides a water heater and cleaning supplies. The striking terracotta walls define the box that holds the bedroom and bathrooms. On this wall, we installed a set of brass hooks for guests to hang on their coats. They also double as handle for the closets that store most of our clients' clothes. The hallway is connected to the kitchen through a glass partition that allows natural light into the small transition space. We designed a custom storage piece that wraps around the partition and further defines the area. The living room was made to feel like a wide, relaxing space. We installed a built-in wall-to-wall storage unit specifically for the client's needs, with a designated drawer that perfectly fits his electric piano. The beige tone of this piece closely matches the flooring, creating a sense of spatial continuity. Behind it, we hid all the new electricity. A frame TV was chosen so it's less distracting when not in use. On the adjacent wall, the clients wanted to add some texture, so we created a piece of art made out of green and brown ceramic that reflects the light coming from the windows. We placed a big sofa by Bobo Chic in the middle of the large room to mark separation and create a conversation area. We paired it with 2 director chairs and a Pierre Paulin chair, which we reupholstered in a burnt orange to add contrast and texture to this room. I personally designed the 2 small tables. They are made of wood, ceramic and brushed brass. Two very large windows flood the space with natural light and give this apartment lovely views of the Paris skyline. The large terrace was left untouched and is the next place the client wants to renovate. We took advantage of a small corner that gets a lot of natural light to add a discreet desk. Instead of a piece of art, we tied this space with the sconce from Elements Lighting. A custom-made plywood and steel dining set with a Valchroma top feels light yet warm and inviting. In order to make this dining area placement feel intentional, we placed the hanging pendant from HK Living directly above the table. The shape of the floor mirrors the ceiling above, visually connecting the 2 spaces while still distinguishing them from the rest of the apartment. The L-shaped kitchen is compact but still perfect for cooking or even having breakfast with a view. We needed a place to hide all the new electricals, so we decided to add a dropped ceiling that mirrors the shape on the floor and hides all the wires. A breakfast counter was created to connect the kitchen and the hallway. We built this kitchen with IKEA cabinetry and customized it with fronts from Plum Living. We chose a dark wood for the lower cabinets to add warmth and contrast to the stone-colored floors. We installed the fridge and dishwasher within the cabinetry. And for the upper cabinets, we chose this green-grey hue that we continued on the ceiling and walls. During the summertime, the window gets direct sunlight, and we chose wood blinds that don't absorb kitchen smell like a fabric curtain would. The bedroom was kept simple with a single statement element. The custom terracotta bed blends into the wall, making this space feel like an intimate, cozy nook. We designed a deep headboard with integrated sockets that replace the need for bedside tables. A door that reaches to the furthest corner of the bed stores luggage and other large items. We designed the bed with proper aeration and tons of storage underneath. And the stairs have smaller storage areas. We really wanted to create an accent wall to add depth to the space, so we decided to do wallpaper. The client had found some of his family fashion drawings, so we thought it would be nice to create this design and incorporate them into the space. The painting of the horse had previously been placed in almost the exact same spot, and after the renovation, we realized that was still the perfect spot for it. A set of drawers he had contrasts with the modern bed frame. The mix between old pieces and the modern renovation gives personality to the apartment. The bathroom and toilets are hidden behind the terracotta wall. We chose a sunny yellow tile with irregular texture. It is reminiscent of the Mediterranean sunshine where the client's family lives. We replaced the old bathroom with a large walk-in shower. The curved wall from the hallway makes this shower feel like it hugs you. For the cabinet, we also decided to use IKEA frames with Plum Living fronts. We decided to create a ledge behind the sink so that the client would have a place to display personal objects. Behind the door, we added extra storage for the washing machine and shelf for extra soap and detergent. The separate toilet is great for guests, so the bathroom can remain private. An old lion sculpture the owner inherited from his family hangs on the wall as an unexpected detail for guests. I think designing a small space asks you to really consider the habits of the person who lives there and how they use the space. The challenge lies in combining aesthetic, functionality and simplicity. I think the future of urban living is not about constructing new buildings, but renovating and upgrading what already exists. In large cities, tiny spaces are very common, so understanding how people live and what they truly need is essential to any project.
Sign up to our newsletter for subscriber-only content and exclusive offers. Visit nevertoosmall.com/subscribe.